Ready? Hey guys!
Hi guys!
So this week's topic is supplements. We're going to start out by saying most of your nutrients should be coming from whole foods. If you have a nice well-balanced diet, you will be getting not exactly, but be getting the nutrients that you need. And if there are any gaps here and there, supplements are a great way to fill them in.
Absolutely. So the supplements industry is huge. There are so many products out there. It's really hard to kind of keep track of what is what. There's lots of scams. There's tons of false claims. There's many products that are just not good quality products. So we just wanted to go over a few that we recommend, that we use. And the first one being probably top of my list, and I know with Sid the same, would be fish oil. Fish oil is very good for your skin. It can help with reducing redness. It can help with acne. It's great for your heart, obviously. That's probably the main thing. It can help with weight loss. It's good for inflammation, so it can help with sore joints, especially if you're working out a lot. So fish oil is definitely a very well-rounded and very beneficial supplement that we use.
Yeah. The second one on that list is going to be just protein powder. I know we talked about protein powder, and a lot of you are probably using a protein powder supplement at this point, especially since we talked about it before in the protein week. Protein powder is really helpful, especially since protein is one of the harder macronutrients to get into your diet, especially to get enough in. Yeah. So that protein powder is going to help, again, fill those gaps where you're not getting enough from your other protein sources. So protein powder comes in all sorts of varieties, starting with whey protein, which is a derivative of dairy products. And then you go into your plant proteins like rice and pea, hemp, and even soy, and the list goes on. For example, whey protein is actually the quickest absorbed type of protein powder, and so it's actually pretty good for your post-workout nutrition. It'll help you get that protein back into your system
Quickly.
Right, very quickly. And so but there's also the plant proteins are equally as good. They're all protein. They get you those essential amino acids, so it's just a great supplement to have to especially fill in those gaps and get that protein in that you need.
Yeah. And protein you can add in little places. You can throw it in smoothies, add it into yogurts and stuff, so you can kind of sneak that in places. Right. The next one that we really recommend is vitamin D. So living here in the northern hemisphere of the country and the world, we have those long winter months and we don't get that direct sunlight that we need. Our bodies, we don't synthesize the vitamin D, so we really need to, look for foods that have the vitamin D in it and also maybe take a vitamin supplement. In the summer months, they recommend that you get 20 minutes of direct sun exposure, to your skin before applying sunscreen. That's obviously doing it in a safe way where you're not getting a sunburn, but if you're only, getting 20 minutes, you should be fine. And then in the winter, for women mostly, we use a lot of facial products, and a lot of those facial creams and moisturizers have SPF in them. So if you're going to use one of those creams, try to get one that for the winter months that it doesn't, or the summer months, it doesn't have a super high SPF, because that is also blocking out some of that direct sunlight. You can do like a lower one, or maybe get a little bit of that sunlight before you put it on. And then also just getting more vitamin D in will help with overall not getting that direct sunlight.
Right. And so the fourth and final one we're going to talk about is fiber. So fiber is really important. It's naturally occurring in a lot of foods. You'll find it obviously in your leafy greens, any whole grain products like bread and other sorts of wheat products, and even like in the skin of fruit, like an apple skin or like potato skin. All of that has fiber in it. It's really great with weight loss because the fiber itself is very slow digesting, so it's going to slow down that digestion process, and so you'll feel full longer. It's actually going to fill you up. That's why vegetables are so important, because vegetables contain all that fiber. It's going to fill you up you won't eat as much, and it'll kind of just slow your digestive process down a little bit. It's pretty helpful for those with intestinal issues, and it's good for your GI tract and your whole microbiome and all of that, and your gut health. It's really great for all of that. So if you don't get enough in from your vegetables and from your leafy greens and all of that, a fiber supplement is definitely a good way to go.
So supplements are not regulated by the FDA. There's not really any guidelines there, so it can be a tricky thing to try to follow or try to pick the right one. You can look for products that have that third-party testing label on them. It's a third-party company that is not biased in any way. They will test out the products, and then they give out reports on what their findings were, and they're always labeled if they have a third-party testing. Also, you can go with one that's collegiate approved, so they're approved for college athletes. They don't have any performance-enhancing drugs or anything in those, and they're so that's a good seal to look for also on your products. So when you're picking supplements, find what you might need, what you're lacking, what you don't seem to get enough of, and do your research first. Check your labels, look up things online to make sure that a product that you want to use or a company that you want to use is a good, reputable brand.
Definitely. So yeah, this week when you're looking at supplements, do your research. Just check it out, see, what you're interested in, take a look online and see, what third parties have,
said
about it, and what other people say about it, and what other nutrition professionals and health professionals and who uses it. All of that's really helpful in determining whether or not the supplement's going to be good for you in your diet.
Yep.
So,
all right, guys, let's have a good week.
see ya.
Bye.